Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this edition of Yorkville Sports. You're in the nest, the Eagles' Nest, and I'm your host, Joe Patrick. Well, we want to see if we can get back to our ways. I don't know what ways they are because we haven't done anything in the last 3 weeks. We haven't had a report in the last 3 weeks. So what ways are we talking about? Our winning ways, all right? So when we come back, we're going to talk about, is that 8U team, what are they doing? Can anybody take them down? We're going to talk about that when we return. What's going on with the rest of our teams? We'll just have to see. And we're even going to have a special guest. One of our 13U team members is going to stop by and chat with us about their season, about his season, and how the rest of the team is doing. So when we return to the Eagles' Nest, we're going to talk about all these things. And hey, welcome back. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as promised, we have Kai Eagle. Remember, because last names don't mean a thing around here, everybody's name is Eagle. So this is Kai Eagle from the 13U team. Kai, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, not bad, not bad. Well, Kai, you know, our 13U team, last week, I'm looking at the scores here, at least the finals results. Our guys didn't do too well last week.
No, we did not.
No, okay. Well, how's this season been for you guys?
Okay, we've won a bunch, but we've lost. We're improving.
You're improving. Well,
Yes.
you know, that's all it's all about. Getting better each time you go out there. So tell me about your game in particular. What position do you play?
I play second base.
Second base. You got a good glove down there? You know, I got to come
Yeah.
out and see you. He says he's got a good glove. Well, you know, you got to let us be the judge of that. We're going to come out there and see you one of these days. So how you doing behind the plate?
Okay, I'm getting a bunch of walks.
You're getting walks because you just got that good eye, that eagle eye, or is it bad pitching? Which one is it?
It's the eagle eye.
It's the eagle eye. All right.
Definitely.
What are they afraid to pitch to you? No, okay, all right. So now I noticed that you're in here every Wednesday. You're here at Swing Out and everything. What is the most important thing about your Swing Out? I know not all of the guys can always make it to your Swing Outs because of their other commitments at school. So the least amount of guys here, the more swings you get. Mm-hmm. So what is the most important thing that you take from your Swing Outs every week?
Just getting the reps in. Being able to get a lot of swings in and practice. And every swing improves your swing and the chance of hitting the ball in the game.
All right, that's good. Well, that's what it's about, fundamentals, right?
Yep.
All right. So now, tell me one funny thing about your season so far. Can you remember something funny that happened while you were playing the game? Yeah.
Definitely.
Tell me something funny.
Last weekend, we played this team, 13U.
All right.
But
The Crusaders, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I am convinced they were 20 years old.
Really?
These kids, if I stand up, they're probably 2 feet higher than
2 feet taller than you?
Taller than me. Yep.
Wow.
Just bigger. They were just bigger, and yeah, it was crazy.
All right. Well, anyway, we had a 6-2 loss in the first game. You managed to get up two runs in both of your games.
Yeah.
So tell me about that game. It was closer. Obviously, the defense was a lot better in the first game than the second. So what was that first game like?
Well, the first game was usually in these games when we lose, we have one really bad inning, and that just takes us off track for winning the game. And when you have one really bad inning, you let up 7 runs, it changes the game entirely.
Well, Well, that holds true for any baseball team in the professionals or in the college level or anything like that. One bad inning can turn your whole game around. And it seems like is that what's been happening to you guys? Because I know when you win big.
Yeah.
And then when you lose, you're losing big too. So
We also give up a lot of walks in those bad innings.
But if you're giving up a lot of walks, that's pitching.
Yes, it's pitching. I don't think we make that many errors. I think it's mainly just the walks we give up.
All right. Well, so it's nothing that like guys actually earning the base and then you guys doing something, you fumbling around on defense and the run score. It's like you're giving up the walks and the walks are contributing to the runs that the other team is scoring.
Yep.
Well, what do you have to do to turn that around?
Pitch strikes. There are strikes.
Do you pitch?
I did pitch this weekend, yes.
Oh, so you're part of the reason.
No, I wasn't. I gave up. I didn't even give up. I was pitched 3 innings the first game.
Okay.
I didn't give up a run. There was 1 run that scored when I was pitching, and someone stole third, and the catcher overthrew the throw.
All right. Well, remember it's a team sport.
Yes, it is.
You win as a team.
Yeah.
You lose as a team. It's all about the
Yep.
team. So, no one man is an island and no one man can actually dominate a baseball game. It takes a team. So, so if in fact you did lose or somebody overthrew what was it, the catcher overthrew?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the person
It's a
he
team
threw it
sport.
to should have been he should have been taller,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Like the guys you were playing against. Yeah, that's funny. Anything that you want to leave with us before we go, because we have to get ready to get into that report. Anything that you want to, some inspiration you want to leave your guys with, because they're going to be looking at you right now. Something you want to tell them?
Let's just win. I want to win. I want an inning where we just score 20 runs, and then that's the game. I've never had that, and I really want to just score 20 runs.
He wants to score 20 runs in 1 inning. So what do you have to do that? You got to bat around a couple of times.
We need to hit, swing at first pitch strikes. We need to swing at the first pitch if it is a strike. Yeah, we need to start hitting and getting more walks and scoring more runs.
All right, well, there you have it. This is Kai Eagle. Remember, last names don't mean a thing around here because everybody's name is Eagle. Last names are not important. So this is Kai. He's from the 13U team. 13U, we've got to get back on our winning ways. And, maybe Kai will have you back in and we'll talk about things at the end of the season. How many games do you have left?
Probably 6 weeks. No, 3 weeks probably. We have the tournament. We have the tournament coming up, and then there's a couple of weeks after that. So I'm going to say there's about at least 4 weeks plus the tournament left, right? All right, so maybe we'll get you back in here and we'll talk about how your season ended up, right? Okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with all the scores and the rest of the rundown when we return to the Eagles Nest.
Any dogs in the house? Roo, roo, roo. Any dogs in the house? Roo, roo, roo. Who got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back.
Dingers all day.
Love it. Lee?
Non-stop dingers. That's the game plan. And we'll
Domingo style. Dinger Central, where you can buy 5 dingers for $50. Great deals.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and that was Kai. Kai is with the 13U team. The 13U team played out. They played the Crusaders last week. They dropped both their games. Remember, I think I kind of hinted around to what the scores were. They put up 2 runs in both games, but not enough to win. So it doesn't really matter. Losses are not important to us as long as our boys are playing well. So we want to give you the rundown, starting with our 8U team, our 8U undefeated team. This team is 8-0. They haven't lost a game this year. And it's amazing because last year, remember, all this team did was lose, basically. They had some ups and they had a lot of downs, but right now they're winning. They're just winning every week, and that's Mac Truck. Mac Truck, hey, man, I don't have to tell you. I don't know what to say about you, man. You came over to the team, and the team has done nothing but produce for you. So in their first game, they played against the Rybrook. They won 15-1. 15 these boys put up. 15-1 in the first game, and in the second game they won 18-2. So I don't know what it is that these guys are doing. Parents, whatever you're feeding them in the morning, keep feeding them that. Stay away from that sugar. Remember, we're not doing the in between. Don't give them those sugar breaks. Fill them up with all that no good stuff for them. Keep them going on good fuel, that good energy fuel, food, and I guarantee you we'll keep on winning. So, 8U guys, hey, my hat's off to you. We're proud of you. Hey, Mac Truck. Keep on trucking, baby. Keep on trucking. Now we have to go to the 9U South. 9U South won both their games. They played against the TYA Tigers. All right, TYA Tigers. I don't know what the acronym TYA means, but they won both of their games 11-5 and 10-6. 11-5, 10-6 for the 9U South team. The 9U North team played against Harrison. Don't know what the first part of that is. Harrison. They lost both their games, and the scores are not important right here. They did lose both their games, so guys, come on. We know you can do it. Just got to get back there and spank the ball around. Spank it or smack it. Something. Just hit it. Hit the ball, play good defense. That's how we'll win games. Our 10U South, they played against a House of Sports out on Marcy Field, VE Marcy Field. I don't know where that's at. And this is the first time I've even had House of Sports even mentioned in the equation when it comes to our travel baseball teams. I know House of Sports up there, those guys out in Westchester County, I think, they have a big facility out there. They do everything out there. So, and what they did this week, they lost. House of Sports lost. We put up 22 runs on them in the first game, 22-0. I don't know. There had to be a mercy. I don't know how you let teams get 22 runs. You don't score anything, and we just keep on going. What is it? We scored 22 runs in the first inning. I don't know about that. And in the second game, 15-4. So it was 22 to zip and 15-4. Our 10U South over the House of Sports. Our 10U North, they split. They played the New York Bluebirds. Those Bluebirds trying to mimic the Eagles. You can't mimic the Eagles because Eagles. You know what we do with those talents, right? Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, it was an 11-6 win in the first game, and we lost 5-0 in the second game. So we won 11-6, lost 5-0. And I don't know if in between that break, sometimes that happens. You guys load up on all that sugar and all those Franks and all the good stuff at the park, and then you get lazy. And it seemed like the laziness came out of our boys in the second game. So all you got to do, make sure you eat the good stuff, good fuel, all right? I know that's what it is. I heard about you guys doing the breaks on some of these games, eating up on all that junk. Anyway, keep your heads up, 10U North. You'll be all right. 11U South, that's Clark Wright's team. He's in the gym right now swinging out with some of the boys. In fact, he's swinging out with the 13U team. They played the Pride Select. Pride Select, they split. This is unusual, but from what Clark told me, the game was really, really good. Both games were really, really good games. They lost the first game 4-3, close game, and they won 9-7 in the second game. 4-3 loss, 9-7 win. All right, so Clark and Big Sexy, hey Sexy, I see you out there, boy. You guys just keep on doing your thing. This is our championship team. They were championships at 10, I think, so they're 11 now. But anyway, it's not going to get any easier, boys. So just keep on working. All right. Our 11U North, they lost both of their games. They played New Canaan. They lost in both of their games. Remember, losses are not important right here. We just want to tell our boys that are losing, that did lose this week, just keep your heads up and keep working. That's what you come here to swing outs for. And you got to get your work in. Remember, whatever you do in the gym translates on the field most of the time. So if you're goofing in the gym, you're going to goof out on the field. Not to say that you all guys are goofing in the gym, but you have to really pay strict attention to what you're doing and take advantage of all these swing outs that you're getting. It's only going to make you better players, all right? Our 12U team, they played the New York Bluebirds, the older guys. They lost both of their games. Our 13U team, they played the Crusaders again. They lost both of their games, no problem. But we know this team. They're in here now. I haven't seen the entire team this season. In fact, I don't remember. But the boys that do come in, they do work. They try to get it in. So just keep your heads up, boys, and keep doing your job. And we'll turn those numbers around pretty soon. All right. Our 14U team, they split.
they played the Cardinals. I don't know where the Cardinals came from. It could be St. Louis. No, it's not St. Louis. Because if it was John Rodriguez, who was a St. Louis Cardinal and a champion at that, he was a World Series, a 2006 World Series champion with the St. Louis Cardinals. He would have known. But we don't know where these birds came from, these Cardinals. But we beat them in the first game 4-2, and then we really went to sleep. I mean, really went to sleep because we lost 10-1. 4-2 win, 10-1 loss. Okay, that's our 14U team. And our 15U lost both their games against the House of Sports. All right, so there you have it for our scores from last week. We want to tell you about what's going on May 22nd. May 22nd, this Sunday coming up. Now, I have to tell you, the weather has been crazy. It's been really, really bad. I don't know what... I don't know what do we do wrong? Somebody up there is not looking down on us too favorably this year. But it's just not us. It's all of baseball. I mean, we really haven't we couldn't string 2 good weekends together if we prayed for it. It's not even going to happen. It just has not happened this season. It's been cold. It's drizzling now. The forecast last week said we were going to have a good Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By the time we get to Wednesday, they're talking about raining again. So I have no answer for what's going on. This has just been a bad spring for baseball here in New York. So anyway, guys, hopefully we'll get the games in on the 22nd, so we'll have something to talk about. Anyway, the 8U team is going to be playing the Rybrook Blue. They'll play the Rybrook Blue team. They're playing out on Randall's Island Field 39. Also, Field 39 after the 8U plays the 9U, takes the same field against the New York Bluebirds. And then there's another game to be announced. The 9U North team, that's 9U South, will be playing on Field 39 against the Bluebirds. 9U North is to be announced. We don't have that information now. And the 10U South is to be announced where they're going to play, but they're playing the Wildcats at 2 o'clock. We don't know where they're going to play as of yet. What you could do is actually call the hotline or maybe even call Kylie. He's going to have to let you guys know where you're going to be playing. The 10U North will be on Randall's Island Field 36. They're playing hit and run. The 11U South, and that's at 9 o'clock. The 11U South plays at 9 o'clock, Randall's Island Field 35. They're playing the Clarkstown Stars. Clarkstown Stars on Field 35. The 11U North is playing at 1 o'clock. They're playing at Heroes Field, wherever Heroes Field is at. They're playing against the Hawks, so they are away. 11U South, yeah, I got that in. And they're playing at 1 p.m. The 12U team is playing at 9 a.m. on Randall's Island Field 24. They're playing against the Pro Swing Pride. Pro Swing Pride. All right, the 13U team is playing at 9 a.m. at Randall's Island Field 43. They're playing against the New York Sluggers. The 14U team is playing at 1:30 at Distro Field, and they're playing the Rye Grays. Where is that at? I don't know. Maybe is that in Rybrook? Somewhere. Rye, New York? I don't know. All right, and the 15U team, they're playing at 9 a.m. Field 31, Randall's Island. They're playing the Titans. Okay, well, anyway, that's it for the report this week. Hopefully we'll be able to come back to you next week with something to talk about. Hopefully, if this weather holds up, we'll have something to say. And, you know, as we do around here, we're Eagles. And as Eagles, we fly higher than anybody else. And we come down on teams with our talents. And we grab them by the talents and we shake things around and we shake things up to bring about the best possible travel program here in New York City or anywhere in New York, period. And if you want to hear more information about it, just all you have to do is just log on to yyaa.org, click on the sport of your choice. You know, we are registering for the fall right now. So, you know, get your registrations in early because sometimes we run out of space. And if you can also call us at 212-360-0022 and we'll answer all your questions and get you all signed up. All right, so there you have it for the report for this week. Again, hopefully we'll see you next week with some more scores and Maybe we'll talk to somebody else. Maybe like we'll come in on Friday and we'll talk to that Mack truck guy again and find out what his team is doing and what's the key to their success. 8-0. That's an amazing thing. All right, guys, so we'll be back. For Arlene Berger, I'm Joe Patrick.